Hello. So I thought I'd come back and restart my weekly vlogs. I have a lot to talk about at the moment. I finally started some estrogen patches, but I have such sensitive skin, they just won't stick. You're meant to keep them on and change them twice a week, and I'm finding that they come off after about 24 hours. So I tried sticking them down with another dressing, and I've had a skin reaction to that dressing. So yeah, that's just me and estrogen really. So I rang my doctor this morning and they're going to change me onto the tablets. However, the reason that I wanted to be on the patches rather than the tablets is that the tablets are metabolised by your liver, and from the research that I've done, you're at a higher risk of blood clots. So I'm going to really need to pick up my walking. It's the only exercise I've been able to do at the moment, but I'm now starting to feel like I could get into yoga again. I just have to be really careful because I still have an open wound, but it is healing nicely. I am just reading. I'm currently reading The Rip, and this will be on my Instagram tomorrow. I'm really flying through this. It's weird to say it's an easy read because it's not, but it is an easy read, as in I can fly through it, but the content's not easy. So I'm going to get back to reading that now. I've also sat and sorted out my March TBR this morning. This one I was sent as part of a blog tour, so I need to get into that. I know Nicole from A Beautiful Chaos of Books didn't love it though, and I think that's put me off a little bit. Ignore that, that's wrong. Then Little Bandage Days and Not About the Burqa, and also Rules for Being a Girl, were kindly sent to me by Book Break, and I'm dying to get into those. Anna Kay I won from Readers First, but the writing's really small in it and I'm really not excited to pick it up, but I'm going to try. I then wanted to prioritise some of my backlist books, so I've made myself a little TBR jar with all the books in it, and me and Tom both picked one out, and that is why I've got Vox and Goodbye Perfect. And then, like I say, also Rules for Being a Girl was from Book Break, and Agatha. This is the next Agatha Raisin that I've got to read. And then down here I've just got other books that I'm dying to get to, but we'll see. Hopefully I want to get onto the flat share this month and sleep. Another thing that I'm trialling this year is by having my top 10 books here. And so now I've got to 10. These are the 10 best books that I've read so far this year. And instead of at the end of the year trying to think of what were my top 10, every time I read a book, I'm going to kind of pit it against these. So, like, at the moment, to get onto my top 10, it has to be better than the Throne of Swans, because Throne of Swans will drop off if it takes over. Does that make sense? So I've actually decided to split it up now. So I'm going to have a top 10 for fiction and maybe a top 5 for non-fiction, because I seem to read less non-fiction, but I might just do a top 10 of both. So it's our 7th wedding anniversary today, so we've just come for a drink in the Globe and then we're going to KL for dinner. Just in the bus station now, waiting for the bus home. Had a fantastic meal at KL. If you're ever in Leicester, I highly recommend it. So I'm just on my way to the bus. I have been volunteering today. We ran a book stall, which I was in my absolute elements. I've got to talk to people about books all day. We were selling the books for £1, so I might have some in my bag. So So I'm not sure what I filled you in on and what I haven't in this vlog. So I started estrogen patches on Friday. It's now Tuesday. And my skin is just too sensitive for them. So they're meant to stay on, you're supposed to change them twice a week. So they're meant to stay on 3 days. And they were coming off within like 12 hours. And the whole back of the patch had like a layer of my skin on it. It was pretty grim. And I felt really bad for the pharmacist because he'd spent so long trying to get me these patches. So I'm starting today on estrogen tablets. The ones that I've got are Pro-Gynova 1 milligram. So I'm starting them and we'll see if I have any side effects from them. My IBS has been playing up today, but I think that's because I had that massive meal yesterday at KL, so I haven't really eaten much today. I'm just in bed, as you can see with my fairy lights on, and I'm just reading The Other Misses as part of a blog tour. I'm so behind on my review reads. I need to read this whole thing by Thursday, so I better get cracking with that. So I have this fantastic hairdo this morning. I'm just about to do my skincare routine. I've been pretty lax over the past few years with skincare, but now that I'm in the menopause, my skin's been really dry. So I'm just going to start off with this Body Shop Aloe Calming Cream Cleanser. Tom has a friend who sells Body Shop at home, so he's been getting me a few things, and he got me this as a present to... He said he liked the idea that it was cooling, and actually I really like it. So I just put a little bit on my fingers and massage it into my skin. Because I generally don't wear much makeup, I don't need kind of heavy duty makeup removery cleansers. So you just rub that in, and then with a clean cotton pad, I just massage it. Today I'm going off to Loughborough, which is, I have to get 2 buses. A half an hour bus and then an hour bus, so that's going to be the longest bus journey I've done on my own for a long time, but I'm quite looking forward to it. I'm going to go and see Emma and the Invisible Man. Tom doesn't watch horror films, so if I want to watch horror films I have to do it on my own. My next step, I've been using a hydrating mist. Now this one is from Primark and it is just their cucumber and aloe hydrating mist. Don't know if it does anything, but I like the way it feels. So just give it a shake. And just spray it all over. This was really cheap, I think about £2. And I just kind of pat that. I don't know if you'll find this interesting, but we'll see, won't we? Then I had been using a serum from Superdrug, but I really wasn't rating it, so that'll be my next empties and fails. And so as a moisturiser, I have this. Now this was sent to me. I'm part of the Boots review panel, and this is really expensive, so I don't think I'd ever be able to buy this. So if you know any kind of gel moisturisers that are cruelty-free and under £10, that would be really good to know. You don't have to use a lot of this, and it feels really nice on my skin. There's another one that I got into, and it's it's either L'Oreal or Garnier. Again, I know they're not cruelty free, so I'm trying to get rid of that. So that goes on. And then SPF wise, I've just been using... I always feel bad that these are all not cruelty free, but I'm not just going to get rid of them because that's just a waste of money. But once they run out, this is my absolute favourite. It's the Moisture Bomb Protect Anti-UV SPF 30, and you just literally spray it on like that. But again, not cruelty free. So if you know anything like this that is cruelty free, let me know. The other one that I've been trying out is the Soleil Anti-Aging Face Fluid, which is a bit too thick for my skin, I think. So let me know. I'm just going to put some makeup on, I think, and then I'm going to get ready to go. Good morning. I just have a little burp here. I don't think I really spoke to you yesterday, but I absolutely smashed my anxiety by taking the longest bus journey I've ever taken on my own. I took 2 buses, one was half an hour, one was nearly an hour. And this is where I'm glad that I can read now on buses, because the hour bus journey felt like about 15 minutes because I was just so lost in my book. I'm still getting plagued by fatigue. My fatigue is still crazy and I'm really finding it hard to get up in the morning, and I need to work on that. But today I'm volunteering at the charity shop this afternoon, so I need to go and get ready for that in a moment. And yeah, I think I'm taking small positive steps in the right direction. I have 2 full weeks now until I go back to work, and while that petrifies me, I've booked late shifts, so I'll be doing 12 till 8 twice a week, and that means that even if I am still struggling in the morning, I don't, if I had to be there at 7:30, I'd be absolutely screwed. But yeah, so I don't actually know how much footage I've filmed this week for this vlog, so it might be a little short one, but I thought I'd keep you updated. This is what I have to put up with when I'm trying to read. Ernie, can I have my book back, please? Can I have my book back? So last night my mental health just went completely downhill. I'd had a really good day and I was just lying on the sofa last night and I just felt like I'd fallen into a black hole. So today I decided I was going to have a pyjama day, and then I remembered that I had to go and get my dressing done. Side note, wound is healing beautifully now. But while I was out anyway, I thought I would follow Holly's advice. Holly's a bookstagrammer, reading for my mind. I'll leave her Instagram below. And go for a walk. And yeah, it's really helped me feel better. It's really hard, I think, with mental health because, oh no, if I sit there I'm going to have the sun in my eyes. Hang on. Yeah, I think it's really hard to know whether actually hiding away is best for you, because sometimes it is. Sometimes just having a sleep and not making any plans is what I need. But actually getting out has really helped. I'm just going to go to the co-op and get some things to make a nice brunch. So I'll see you later. So I'm a little bit hot and sweaty, but I just did an amazing walk and it really does get everything pumping and made me feel a bit better. I just thought that I would share with you some book mail that I've had today. So the first piece I actually requested from Emma at Book Break, and it is Salt Slow by Julia Armfield. I don't know much about this, but it sounds amazing. And the bit of the blurb that I want to read you, I don't read blurbs, I go on covers and hype generally, but it says, blurring the gothic with the everyday, Salt Slow considers characters in motion, turning away, turning back, or simply turning into something new entirely. I haven't got on well with gothic novels because it's just not my style, but I thought blurring gothic with everyday I would give a go. And then the next one, I think that I spoke to someone about this ages ago, but you know when you kind of forget about it, so it was a really nice surprise. And that is Lizzie at Red Door has sent me Cat Walker's The Scoop. Now, as you can tell, why do I love this? Probably because of the cover, but also in the package with these little ice cream sweets, which I thought was so cute. So thank you to both Emma and Lizzie, because you've made my day today.